Hi, so this is a screencast to help you assign pathways to students. This could be done to assign specific lessons, maybe like a specific homework assignment, or you could even do benchmark assessments if you wanted all the students to be working on the same thing at the same time. The way that you would do any of these type of assessments is under Content. You'd click on Content, Manage Pathways. When you click on Manage Pathways, Think Through Math has a lot already made. Um, If you wanted to look through them, you could look through several of the choices and you search that and you'd see some built on specific standards. Now if you wanted to create your own, you'd go and create a pathway. You'd want to give it a name to to match what the purpose of. So for example, if you wanted to make a benchmark assessment in September, you could create something called benchmark September and the date, or you could name these pretty much anything that you want. Choose the grade level for the class you're going to create it for. Some of these options would allow it to give them other lessons. If I were doing a benchmark test, I would probably have them just test, and so I would click on the skip problem solving process, and that way it'll bypass any of the lessons along the pathway and they could just take the assessment. When you're finished with all your options and the name of your benchmark or the name of your pathway, you'd save that, and now you've created a pathway. Now to assign the actual lessons in the pathway, again, you could filter the lessons by grade. If you were doing a benchmark assessment, the best option is probably these star grade reviews. And you could assign them all of them at once. You could create one for each. For this example, we'll just put one review and you'll see how it adds it to the selected lessons. Once you feel good with however many lessons you want in the pathway, and I would suggest that you wouldn't do much more than 1, 2, or 3, as this would be something you'd want to assign and then check rather quickly. You would save that, and now you've created that pathway. Now to assign that to a class, you go to Classes, look at your active classes that you want to, which one you want to assign it to, and you click on Current Students. So we're going to assign this to our Foundations course. Clicking on Current Students, I could give that to one individual student, or I could click and assign it to all of the students in my class. Above that, you'll see Assign Pathways. When you click on Assign Pathways, you have the option of picking one of the pre-programmed Think Through Math one, or the one we just created under Customer Created. Now we've created this benchmark assessment. You could select that and enroll those students. Now when the students log in, they'll see two choices: the pathway they're currently working on through the program and this custom pathway, which would be that benchmark assessment. When you're finished with that pathway and you're no longer wanting them to do it, if you wanted to take them away from that, you could go back on Content and manage that. When you manage the pathway, it's a customer created one. Right now it's currently active, and so you could deactivate that and it's no longer a part of their assignment. I hope this helped, and good luck with your assigning pathways.